Welcome back to my channel. Do the January wrap up for the one that I do not have right now. So let's start with We Used to Live Here by Daniel Hertz. And this book follows a couple that just bought a house, and bad thing the main female character found a few things in the house that really freaked her out, and the husband at first didn't believe her. I really cannot stand the husband. He is There's a cheating trope in this book, so if you are in a reading slump or you're looking for a book to read, I don't think I recommend it, but it's really good. Love the ending. The female main character is just incredible, and I love her. And this is the first book that I read from him, so I cannot wait to read more. And I give this a 5-star. And got me into reading again. This book is called The New Couple in 5B by Lisa Uring. I am so sorry if I can't pronounce her last name, but this is the book that I bought from the library. I have to return it tomorrow, so I'll be fine. It's a really good book. Another short chapters, fast paced. Mystery's really good. There is also a teen trope in this book as well, but it's also present time and past time, so you get a timeline of 2 different couples, and you also get a lot of mystery and horror, and you get to find out what the villain and what their motive was this whole time. So it's a really good book. So if you're in a reading slump or you're looking for a book to read, I highly recommend this one. It's really good. I rate this 5 stars. This book got me out of a read slump, so I'm glad I got this from the public library, and I have to return it tomorrow. A copy with me. It's called The Fashion Deep. It's a young adult dystopian. I won't call it fantasy, but it's a really good book to read. That book also got me out of a reading slump, and I read the whole book, finished the whole book, read it, and I loved it. It's a little bit different, but I really liked it, and I love any young adult books. This was given to me by my best friend, and I have never read the books. Growing up, I've only watched the movies first. So I'm more of a watch the movie first, and then later on down the road I will read the books. This is very thick, by the way. I did not know that, because I have 2 different copies of Twilight copies, so I'm excited to read more books. I also want to read Death and Hard Cider. I've never heard of this. I got this at a book sale at the public library in French Valley. I don't know anything about this book. Never heard about this author. Never heard about this book at all. So I'm very excited to read this. I'll give you my thoughts once I finish, because it's very short. So I'll probably get through this in the month of February. Very excited. And I'm going to do a reread of my favorite book of 2024 from last month. I finished I don't really read a lot of romance, but this one's my favorite book. Favorite romance book. And there is smut. So if you do not like smut in a romance book, this is not the book for you. But if you do like romance and you like the smut, this is the book for you. It's a really beautiful book. I love the characters. I love everything about this book. I even love the design. It's so pretty. And I will be reading more by Christina Lauren. I have the other book I have in the holidays, and that was my first Christmas book by them. So I cannot wait to read more books by them. And I want to read Assistant to the Villain. I bought this book at Barnes & Noble, and I just saw this and I thought, this is so pretty. The cover is very pretty, it's very thick. I think a lot of people have read this. I have not. I think this is the first one, I believe. Doesn't even say. But let me know if this is worth reading, even here, because I don't read a lot of romance, but I'll read it once in a while. And this one, I don't really know what the genre of this book is. Please let me know what kind of genre this is. I'm very excited to read this book. It's very big, and yeah, I'm so glad I bought this book because I've been wanting to get this book that I've been wanting to read for a really long time. I'm a huge fan of the show Pretty Little Liars, and I never ever read the books ever. Look at this. I found this book at a public library book sale, and I just love the art. I think this is season 1. There's some characters in here from season 1 from the show that I don't like, especially Ezra. I don't really like him. I have my reasons, but I'm very excited to read this book. I'm excited to read all these books now that I'm no longer in a reading slump. I feel really good about reading again, and if you're in a reading slump, it's okay. You'll get through this. I'm very excited to read all these books, and I cannot wait to keep reading and turning on my thoughts, my opinions, just reading on the hobby. But yeah, these are the books. Oops. Give me 1 second. Stack it up. Oh, I have a tripod. These are the books that I read in. They're not in order. Hold on 1 second. The books that I read in January. There's one that is missing, but it's at the public library right now. So it's called The Fashion Deep. I read 3 different books, and I am going to read at least, hopefully read two book adaptation books. One's Twilight and one's Pretty Little Liars. Read these 2. One's my favorite reread from last year, and I'm gonna keep reading their books and supporting them. I'm very, very excited about this one. And yeah, that's all the books that I'm reading. for February, and those are also my giant wrap-ups. Let me know what books you read in January, and let me know what books you are very excited to read in the month of February. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.